17 and standing in the kitchen, past 11 on a Tuesday night. Mama had the bill spread on the table, moving some from left to right. She never said that they were hurting, never asked him for a dime, but he saw one stack getting smaller and understood enough that night. 3 weeks working at the warehouse, school all day and nights till 2. First pay folded in an envelope, he laid down what he made. His father stood there for a moment, then pushed a few bills back again, tucked them in his shirt pocket, saying, keep enough to still be 17. Some weight finds your shoulders before you're ready for the load. You learn what needs carrying long before you're grown. But a man ain't measured by how much he can bear. Sometimes knowing what to carry means knowing what to spare. 26 years passed between them. Daniel came home late one night, found his boy there at the table with a form and something else to write. What for? He asked him from the doorway. Thought that maybe I could help. Daniel looked down at those young hands and saw a little of himself. He opened up the kitchen drawer, pulled an old envelope from underneath. Empty now for 26 years, still holding more than anyone could see. He set it down between them, looked at the boy across from him. Keep enough to still be 17. Some weight finds your shoulders before you're ready for the load. You learn what needs carrying long before you're grown. But a man ain't measured by how much he can bear. Sometimes knowing what to carry means knowing what to spare. He put the envelope back, still empty, still worth keeping. With a borrowed suitcase and a promise there was work in town. By Friday that promise had vanished, and the friend who made it wasn't around. He counted what was in his wallet on the edge of a narrow bed. $38 to his name and no good reason to turn back yet. He walked into Hayes Electric, asked if they could use another hand. The old man shook his head and told him, "Wish I could, but not today, young man." Halfway across the parking lot, he saw a light hanging by a wire. Walked back in just to tell him Hayes stepped outside and looked up higher. "You know how to fix it?" Raymond said, "No, sir." "Wanna learn?" You don't need much to start from, just somewhere you can stand, somebody willing to show you, and something for your hands. Life can start with almost nothing and somehow become enough. Funny how the smallest things can end up carrying so much. "42 years later, Ellen found an old wallet in a drawer, a faded bill and a couple coins, not worth what they'd been before. She turned them over in her fingers. Why have you kept these all this time?" Raymond took the wallet from her with a little smile. "That's what's left of $38. Those hands learned wire and breakers, how to make a dark room shine. Then they built a kitchen table and fixed 2 bicycles 100 times. Held a daughter, held a son, held Ellen through the harder years, all from hands that once knew nothing but weren't too proud to start right there. You don't need much to start from, just somewhere you can stand, somebody willing to show you, and something for your hands. A life can start with almost nothing and somehow become enough. Funny how the smallest things can end up carrying so much. She handed back the wallet, he folded it and put it away. $38 once, a few dollars now, everything in between.
Cal had both sleeves rolled above his elbows, 45 minutes fighting that machine. Pulled that wrench till his knuckles turned white, said a few things somewhere in between. Walter worked about 10 feet behind him, never offered one word of advice, just kept sorting bolts into a coffee can while Cal tried the same damn thing twice. Finally Walter set his tools down, walked across and held out his hand. "Give me that." One turn and the fitting broke loose, like it had never put up a fight. Cal stared at him, half mad, half laughing. "What the hell did you do?" Walter handed back the wrench, wrong side of the wrench. Sometimes pulling harder ain't gonna make it turn. Sometimes getting nowhere is the only way you learn. You can fight what's right in front of you till you're tired and seeing red, or loosen up your grip a little, try the other end instead. Years later in a kitchen argument, Cal was working hard to prove his side. Caught himself before another sentence, let her finish, found out she was right. When his boy said he was leaving Texas, Cal had 10 good reasons in his head. Then he heard that old man's voice twice again and asked where he was going instead. Sometimes pulling harder ain't gonna make a turn. Sometimes getting nowhere is the only way you learn. You can fight what's right in front of you till you're tired and seeing red, or loosen up your grip a little, try the other end instead. Walter's last day at the shop, he cleaned his box and shut the lid. Tossed that old wrench across the cow, figure you know which end by now. Cal caught it most days. Walter smiled, that's better than most. Sometimes pulling harder ain't gonna make a turn. Sometimes getting nowhere is the only way you learn. You can fight what's right in front of you till you're tired and seeing red, or loosen up your grip a little, try the other end instead. Still got Walter's wrench, still get it wrong sometimes. 30 years came down to boxes lined along the garage wall, fishing poles he hadn't touched in ages, things he couldn't name at all. A busted chair he'd meant to mend, an old radio that lost its sound. Every time he filled the pickup, something else was still around. He moved one box, then moved another, tried the whole thing twice again. His daughter watched him from the doorway till she finally stepped in. Dad, I know you kept these for a reason, and I know some memories stick. She looked across that crowded garage, but do you actually want any of it? You spend your years holding on like letting go means losing ground, saving things for someday long after some days come around. But every mile gets easier when you choose what travels on. There ain't much sense in carrying what you're already done with holding on. Underneath the stack of blankets sat his father's toolbox, scratched and blue. Sam pulled it up onto the workbench, knew that one was going to. Opened it and started sorting, kept the hammer, level pliers, left the rusted screws and broken pieces, things he'd saved without knowing why. For the first time he could remember, that old lid went down just right. His daughter pointed toward the driveway, there's still space behind the cab. Sam looked once around the garage, then closed the tailgate where he stood. No room in the truck, she knew better, so did he. You spend your years holding on like letting go means losing ground, saving things for someday long after some days come around. But every mile gets
choose what travels on. There ain't much sense in carrying what you're already done with holding on. At the new place she offered to help, Sam lifted the toolbox himself. Felt lighter than he remembered, and then he